Today, I want to talk about my different income sources that I have developed up to this year of 2021. I was reviewing my personal finance and I'm like, maybe I can make a video talks about it. And next year, I can come back to this video as a reference and compare to myself how good I have done so far. Since there is a little bit of a story on all the decisions I made, I want to share that with you. I'm not trying to compare myself to anyone out there because there are different people at different ages have their own schedule and goals. But if you're looking to move forward in your life, maybe this video will give you some insights. Maybe this video can also help you to review yourself. So without further ado, let's begin the video. Hi, my name is Osman Fong. As a regular person coming from a middle-class background, I was told to study hard in school, graduate from a university, and get a full-time job and my life will be set. So I was just following the path that everybody was telling and doing. I tried to study hard, but I still failed in local university entrance exams. But I still got a chance to come to America to study at a university and graduated. As an international student, studying is no different than other students out there, besides some language barriers. But when it comes to applying for jobs, it gets very difficult. You see, normally when a student trying to apply for a job, they can go online, they can go to a job fair, or get referred by their friends. All they need is to get a minimum requirement for the job. Once they get an offer and submit their documents, they can start working right away. But for an international student like me, most companies will just reject or ignore our applications. Ask me why? I had no idea for the longest time. But here is what I found. The biggest concern of the hiring process for international students is the payroll. It is not only about the money they are willing to pay, which is a minimum requirement of $60,000 a year. It is more about the immigration sponsorship. And here's the part where it stops most employers from hiring international students. In order for an employer to sponsor an international employee, the company must have a good track of financial records, meaning that they are reporting to the IRS consistently on time and make no mistakes on paying their taxes. This is usually very difficult for large companies like Amazon and Tesla. Because the companies are so big, it is more likely for them to misplace or miscalculate some numbers. If any of the companies decided to sponsor an international student, an audit is likely to take place by the IRS. When an audit occurs, both the IRS and the accounting department of the company must be present. They will go through all the documents, all the numbers, and it will take a very long time. It is not just few hours or few days. I'm talking about weeks and months, and sometimes it can even go over 1 year. And because of the potential waste of labor and time, no big company will even consider to spend their resources to sponsor just a few people. We can really only choose to work for smaller companies, which is something I did. After years of unsuccessful job search, from going online, going to job fairs, and getting referred, I went back to the old ways of searching in the newspaper. I got a local Chinese newspaper from a Chinese restaurant, jumped into the job opening section, emailed my resume to the employer, got an interview on the next day, got my offer in 2 hours, and started working the next Monday. The company is considered small because there is only 20 people, but they have a really good financial records that made them to qualify to sponsor exchange students like me. I started as a level 1 tech support, earning about $2,300 a month, and got promoted to level 2 support the next year. And here my first source of income is my salary, earning $2,600 a month. Few months went by. I got an offer to be one of the salesmen of the company. My company was looking for someone with a great technical knowledge to better sell their products and willing to help their own customers to further develop their knowledge. And they asked me if I want to be one of the sales. I was very worried that I would not be a good salesperson because I don't have any training at all. But after 3 weeks of thinking it, I decided to get out of my comfort zone and give it a try. And that was one of my best decisions I have ever made. So my second source of income is through commission from my sales. At the beginning, I was only making about $300 a month, but as of today, after 2 years of being a salesperson, my average monthly commission is about $2,500. The commission I'm getting right now is considered the higher commission group in my company. I just wish that I started earlier. By being a salesperson and making commissions sounds like a really good idea for most people, because it seems like there is no limit how much commission you can earn. But it is not the case for me, because the industry I'm in only has a stable demand and it is not easily scalable. The only way to make money is through doing work outside of my company. I was able to double my income within my company in just a few years. I have more money to spend, but do I really spend more money? My spending habit actually stayed the same. So what did I do with the extra money that I saved? I put it in the place where the money can work for me. Yes, you guessed it. in the stock market. My third streams of income coming from the capital gain of stocks. I started investing in late 2019. I wasn't sure what I was doing, but I was buying random stocks based on the company that I have heard of, like Apple, Amazon, and Tesla. And because I couldn't really handle the volatility, I slowly moved my strategy to investing only in the broad market, like the ticker symbol VOO. This index tracks the S&P 500 that performs a very stable growth. With my semi-aggressive portfolio, I have 50% in ETFs and 50% in individual stocks. My average monthly capital gain is about $1,000 a month. My fourth streams of income is very similar to the third one, and it is through stock dividends. When a company generates a profit and accumulate retained earnings, those earnings can either be reinvested back into their business or pay out to their shareholders as a dividend. When I started investing, I actually started buying dividend stocks. And there is one particular dividend ETF I have many shares of is SPHD. This ETF tracks companies across all sectors that have good dividends paying records like AT&T, Chevron, and Pfizer. This ETF is currently paying a dividend yield of 4.12%. The dividends payout I receive from this ETF is 90% of all my total dividends. The rest of the 10% is from other individual stocks. My average monthly dividend payout is about $100 a month. It is not much, but I put it in the perspective of my working hours that will actually convert to my salary of a 1 day of work. I feel like I'm getting paid without actually working. It really feels amazing when thinking in that way. My fifth streams of income is an active one, since my full-time job only requires me to be in the office from 9 to 6. I still have few extra hours to spend on a normal workday. In my previous video, I talked about my $1,000 a month side hustle, doing delivery for roadie, but the gigs from them is not really consistent. Plus, I recently moved away from the airport, so I have less local gigs. So to fill up my gaps of my free time, I decided to drive for Lyft. Now I wake up at 5:30 a.m. every single day to look for available deliveries from Home Depot. I usually would choose the ones with the multiple deliveries. Each delivery takes about 30 minutes to finish, and I usually get the offer that has 2 to 3 deliveries, sometimes 4 or more. After the Home Depot delivery, I will switch driving for Lyft. I set my filter to arrive at work by 9 a.m. and usually I get 1 to 3 rides depending on when I start. At my non-paying lunch break, I also do 1 roadie, and possibly a Lyft ride after work. With the 3 to 4 extra hours of working between roadie and Lyft, I earn about $50 a day, which equals to $1,200 a month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My 6th, 7th, and 8th stream of incomes are coming from the crypto world. Investing in cryptocurrency is still relatively new to me. I started it early this year. I'm pretty speculative about the crypto market as it grows to be more mature, but investing in the crypto market nowadays is much more easier. Currently, I'm using the BlockFi app to buy and hold my cryptocurrency, and use the Gemini app as widget to track and watch the market. So far, I'm only buying Bitcoin and Ethereum. I don't day trade because I know I cannot time the market, and I know cryptocurrency is going to be something big in the future. So why sell it? My current strategy is only to buy in when there's a dip, and so far it has been working pretty good for me. My capital gain between Bitcoin and Ethereum is about $250 a month. Also, BlockFi is paying me interest for the cryptocurrency I'm holding on their platform, and this is their current rate. They are currently giving 9% of an interest rate for holding USD on their platform, so I'm taking this advantage to earn some extra money. So far, I'm getting interest about $40 a month. In April this year, I purchased a new gaming PC with a graphic card of RTX 2070 Super to play games and edit my videos. Whenever I'm not using it, I will turn it into a mining machine. I also have another gaming laptop with a GTX 1060 graphic card sitting in my closet, so I also turn it into a mining machine using NiceHash. Between the two computers, I'm earning about $70 a month. This is going to help offset some of my electricity costs. Last but not least, I have my 9th stream of income. I wasn't gonna put it here because it has the highest risk among all the income streams, and it often takes away a piece of my mind doing it. No, there's nothing illegal here, but it does take trust on both parties to have it possible. And I would only recommend this if you can take the risk of losing your investment. It is lending money. I have some borrowers often come to me for some cash. I'm not talking about $10 or $50. I'm talking about hundreds and thousands of dollars at a time. The risk of doing this is very high. I'm very careful when I come to this to who I lend my money to. I have to either personally knowing them or have a trustworthy collateral for this kind of transaction. Also, this kind of income is not consistent at all. This kind of opportunity is only available when they need the money, and sometimes it can take a long time for them to pay back. It is extremely risky, but with that being said, to me, high risk, high reward. On average, I make about $200 a month. So summing up of my 9 streams of income is $7,960. The entire of this video is just me reviewing myself of my current ways of income. It is not to be copied or follow because I am not a financial advisor, and I'm still learning how to leverage my time, money, and risk taking. Pretty much half of my income is built along the way with different trials and testing. It wasn't something it just clicked and I start doing. It took me quite a while to get me where I'm at. These are just the ways I find myself enjoy doing. But if you find this video helpful and give you some insight that you can earn some money from it, make sure to hit the like button or comment down below your ideas. I will look at it. If you have questions, I will try my best to answer you. So with that said, you guys, thank you so much for watching. And here you can earn yourself some free stocks using the Weibo link down below, and also grab yourself some free Bitcoin and earn 9% interest on your saving with BlockFi link down below. Might as well do it. It is free money. Also, if you have watched all the way through and you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to smash that subscribe button. I'm working on to post one video like this every month. So subscribe if you want to see me again. And I will see you in the next video.